going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we've got a LS1 that I've just picked up from Precision Engines in Moolap. If any of you guys are from Geelong, around that area, definitely check them out. They do some great work. Awesome quality. Have never had a trouble with them. Definitely recommend them to everyone. So far, I've put it all together, put the bottom end together. It's got King main bearings that I've marked up to 2 thou, 3 thou on the thrust bearing. It's got about 3.5 to 4 thou thrust. Got the cam in. It's a Crocans 871202. This thing's going into a GQ Patrol, I believe, with a Harrop 2650. So it's been bored out 10 thou. It's going to get a nice new set of pistons. Got some LS3 Gen 4 rods. Have some head starts, some nice head gaskets, and all new hardware. Everything's going to be all spec'd up, and rings will be gapped for boost. And just have a look at the quality of it. Nice hone job. I need to give it a quick clean before I actually put the rest together. But just the quality of this, picking it up from Precision in Moolap. Super stoked with the way that they do things. Can never fault any of their work. Definitely wrapped with it, but yeah. So far the bottom ends together. Went to put the pistons and rods together, and the pins actually don't fit into the rods. So I'll be sending those back, the rods back and a pin, and they will line hone the rods out to fit the pins, and I'll be back to put it all back together. And we'll go for a walk over here and have a look at the rest of the parts. So I've got a Mellings M295 pump, some genuine GM buckets, a Cloy's timing chain damper, a nice CHE trunnion upgrade, some ARP head studs, all gaskets, ARP hardware, and some nice Blackwell CNC ported heads. So I should probably also add that I did have the bottom end balanced as well, so they've spun it up on their machine. Made sure it was all good. They obviously took off weight from the rods and crank and everything they needed to, and I will upload a photo just after this of the spec sheet for that and the cam card for you nerds that want to know what's what. And yeah, I'll also put in a time lapse of marking up the bearings and putting the bottom end together.
Hey yo, Jay, can we get some ratchet one time? Look, I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peace, you gon' see the flex when you hear these writtens. Trust me, you know the difference. I got a long ways to climb before you see a slippage. I see the process and the journey I'm supposed to be, but perplexed, cause I don't really see nobody close to me. Hopefully this ain't wasted, and I know it ain't. You gotta take the time for seasoning to marinate. You need the patience under pressure just to detonate. I'm trying to blow up and these heathens need to get it straight. Gifted with a vision and precision, I'm just trying to make it high key. Might be breaking free like I was Zion in some Nikes. Tucked at the crib, bro, you know just where to find me. Making beats and spitting crack verses pretty likely. Yeah, socks with the burst, boy, I ain't changed a bit. Normal guy till I die, you know what it is. You probably thought I'd give up now that I got some kids, but really nah, I got these arrows aiming at your ribs. I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peas. Hey, please be on the notice, these my motives. Bought my chicken and it's rotis. You parsimonious, you take it all cause you a locust. My focus is to grow this mission. A visionary, get a dictionary. We here off the rip and we ain't sharing, we just caring. Let me speak it to the manager. We damage her, no, you ain't messing with an amateur. I'm ramming, the competition ain't standing up. They fanning from left to right, cause now they branded us. Now who that is? Mike Jones, they ain't want me now, they all on me. Got counterfeits trying to play me, I guess they thinking I'm Sony. These big head dummies showing up and out of their character. Homie, you need a price, cause without it the squad ain't hearing you. Top of that, we ain't fearing it. We swinging for the fences with the sting of a left hook that connects with Sonny Liston. I'm dismissing any and all of the disrespect. Nonetheless, it ain't a threat, I'm just letting y'all know who's next. I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the start. I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the please. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peas, you gon' see the.
You never thought you'd go back on your word. Broken promises set me back down to earth. Black down on the curb, guess time heals all acceptance. Cut deep enough to leave me infected. I fell victim to all those intentions. Cause of you I can't make a connection. Everybody in question, who you got around, guess I loved you in denial. Shouldn't have let receipts, now I got you on fire. Shit might get released when you walk down the aisle. Expose who you are beneath that fake ass smile. A couple songs about you when I told the truth through and through. Never name drop, you guilty if you assume it's you. From laying under covers to staying under your skin. I know exactly what it was, fuck what it is. Stay thinking out loud and think about how the vibe changed quicker than 1,000,000 miles an hour. I felt bad for whatever I said, but whatever's dead, I hope I see you never again. Could've been me in the suit, but you had your cake and you eating it too. Fuck, you never thought you'd go back on your word. Broken promises set me back down to earth. Black down on the curb, guess time heals all acceptance. Cut deep enough to leave me infected. I fell victim to all those intentions. Cause of you I can't make a connection. Everybody in question. You always look good when shit was looking bad. Looking back, it had me trusting somebody I probably shouldn't have. PTSD from falling and hitting rock bottom with nothing there to cushion that. Last time you reached out, I ain't read the message. Leaving the karma to respond when you least expect it. Everything I said, I felt the need to mention. When facts seem offensive, it's hard to ease attention. I'm just thinking out loud and think about how the vibe changed quicker than 1,000,000 miles an hour. I felt bad for whatever I said, but whatever's dead, I hope I see you never again. Could've been me in the suit, but you had your cake and you eating it too. Fuck, you never thought you'd go back on your word. Broken promises set me back down to earth. Black down on the curb, guess time heals all acceptance. Cut deep enough to leave me infected. I fell victim to all those intentions. Cause of you I can't make a connection. Everybody in question.
Alright, so at the end of that video, you see I start to struggle a little bit putting the gudgeon pins into the rods. So what's actually happened, I'll flip this camera around. So what's actually happened, I've had to send the rods back to Precision Engines. He's looked after me, as he always does. These aftermarket 10 thou oversized pistons, the gudgeon pins themselves are actually 2 thou oversized. So what he had to do, he had to get these back with one of the gudgeons and hone out the small end of the rod to allow for, obviously, the new gudgeons to nicely fit. They're just designed that way, so you got a fresh surface for it to all made up. And then, yeah, I will put you up on the tripod and come with me while I put all these back together.
Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it feet like. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it feet like. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it feet like. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like feet. Let me get a beat, I kick it funky like. Let me get a let me get a I kick it funky like. I kick it funky like. Let me get a let me get a kick it funky like funky like let me get a
So you see they're all now together. Nice set 10 thou oversized pistons. The way that I've always done these is, if you have a look, the dot is always the front. So in like Chevy, LS, Holden, everything, it's always cylinder 1, 3, 5, 7. So what I do, you might not be able to tell, but there should be a bigger chamfer on one side of the rod to the other. What I always do is, obviously the rod that's going to be, so cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, such and such. Cylinder 1, you have the bigger chamfer to the outside of the pair. So in that way the crank butts up to that, and you've always got that little bit of a ridge, a chamfer there to help it not grab onto the crank. It's the way that I've always been taught. It's the way that I've always done it. Never had an issue. So, but if anyone, obviously you see me struggle pretty hard then. If anyone knows of a special tool or anything to put these locks in, be very helpful, because the old screwdriver doesn't do much and it's kind of sketchy. I don't really like doing it like that, but yeah, if anyone knows of a tool, please let me know. I would definitely like to invest in one. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the rod bearings. I'm just going to pull the pair out and I'm going to dummy fit it up in the engine and dial in the cam. Alright, so pretty much like I said, just going to dry fit these pistons with no rings, or just cylinder one piston with no rings. Just got a nice new set of bearing in there. So pretty much just snug it up. So alright, let's dial it in.
This love is ill. I wish that it was different. Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better than this? Better. You got me high and drop me low. You got that something I can seem to let go. This love is ill. I wish that it was different. Don't know what it is that made us so indifferent. We're drifting in the dark. Can we do better? Wish I could rewind back to the start. Can we do better than this? Better. You got me high, then drop me low.
Alright, so what you can see here, obviously put the dial indicator on, made sure I found top dead center with the dial indicator, and go through the Crocam's cam card. You read it here, it says inlet lobe lift at top dead center on overlap, 42 thousandths lift. So obviously you roll the cam over, you find the base circle of the cam, zero the dial bore gauge out, the dial indicator which goes down in the lifter bore and rides on the cam. So right now at top dead center, we are now sitting at, what's that, 45, 47. So it's only 5 10 thousandths. Hang on, what is it? 500 thousandths of an inch. So it's definitely nothing to worry about, but when I first done it, it was sitting at about maybe 11. So it just pays to check this stuff. So I've gone advanced at 4 degrees on the cam gear, on the crank gear. So you got dot +4, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'll definitely let that go like that. We'll just pull that out. We'll torque them all, I'll put some of the ARP grease on it and torque them up, and away we go. Also, a lot of you probably noticed, this is a 6 litre cam gear, but being an LS1, crank sensors in the back, so I'm happy with that. I'll leave that as it is. Alright, so I think I'm just going to wrap it up here for this video, but so far, obviously as you've seen, cam's all dialed in now, The pistons are all together. I just got to gap the rings to, well, as the title says, it's a Supercharged LS1, so I'll gap them for boost and make sure that's all good. And yeah, I'll put all that in the next video. So thanks for watching, and hit subscribe, like, and share it around.